Hi everyone! Welcome to Souped Up Recipes. If you are a regular subscriber, then you might notice that my kitchen has changed. That is because I'm traveling in Ecuador now. Today, we are making a Chinese salt and pepper fried ribs. This is one of those recipes that I will make when I miss Chinese food because it's so easy to make and it's just super tender and crispy outside. How exciting! Let's get started. I got here some pork short ribs. It is about 1.5 inches long. I already cleaned it and pat it dry, so I'm gonna just take a knife and cut it into individual pieces. Spare ribs or back ribs both work fine for this recipe, but I prefer back ribs because they are meatier. We're gonna marinate this first. 1 tablespoon of finely minced ginger, 2 tablespoons of grated garlic, 2 teaspoons of soy sauce, 1/3 teaspoon of salt, 1/3 teaspoon of black pepper. Give it a nice mix, then wrap it with tin foil. We're gonna slowly cook this in the oven. I actually did a little twist here. Normally, we don't bake the ribs, we just directly fry it. But I found out that if you bake it for a long time, you will get a fall-off bones, tender ribs. This is not a good quality tin foil, so I wrap it twice, just in case it breaks. Preheat the oven to 300 degrees Fahrenheit. Pop in the ribs and let it cook for 2 hours. Now that we are waiting, let's prepare the coating. In a large bowl, adding 3 tablespoons of cornstarch, 2/3 teaspoon of chili flake, 1/2 teaspoon of sugar, 1 teaspoon of black pepper, 1/3 teaspoon of salt, 2 tablespoons of finely minced garlic, and 1 tablespoon of finely minced ginger. Give it a little mix so the cornstarch doesn't clump up together when we add the water. This is 2 tablespoons of water. Then you just mix everything together. This is how it should look like. The ribs have been cooked for 2 hours, so I'm taking them out. It is already looking really good. Now we just need to coat the ribs and fry it to get a crispy layer. Make sure every piece of ribs is covered nicely with that cornstarch mixture. Heat up some oil in the pot. I will also throw in some Sichuan peppercorn because as the oil heating up, the numbing element will dissolve into the oil, so your ribs will be more flavorful. This is totally optional. The ribs will still taste good even you don't use it. Bring this to 370 degrees Fahrenheit. It is so important to get the oil to the high temperature because the ribs are cooked. If you fry it on low heat, it will lose the juiciness real fast. You want to fry the ribs as soon as possible after you took it out of the oven because when meat gets cold, it will also lose the juiciness. This frying process is for the crispy surface, so you just go by the color since the ribs are already cooked. The oil is very hot. It will just take 1 or 2 minutes to get it golden brown. I am just giving it a little stir to make sure it doesn't stick to the bottom. By now, you should feel that the surface of the ribs is very hard. And when the color looks like this, you can take them out. Use paper towel to get rid of the excess oil. The color won't be bright golden. It will look like dark brown because of all those spices we're adding into the cornstarch mixture. Last step, I will put some spring onion and chopped hot chili. Just give it a little more flavor and also for the presentation too. You can sprinkle some sesame seeds if you have it. So, this is it. My favorite salt and pepper ribs. It's so crispy. I swear, this is the best ribs I have ever had because we season the cornstarch with different spices, so the outside crispy layer is very flavorful. Also, we cooked it in the oven for a long time, so it is very easy to bite off the bones. You should definitely give this a try. If you did, leave me a comment and let me know how it went. If you like Chinese food, please subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any episode. If you want to know more about me or support me, check out my Patreon link right there. And I'll see you next time. Bye!